I'll try to be, I'll try to give you a whole picture from my perspective on what I intend to do, what I want to do. First of all, of course, I'm the mayor of Cebu. And beyond the functions of the mayor, which is to provide services to its constituents, I have to rely on our own to help develop the economy, because I can't rely too much on powers there, what we refer to as Imperial Manila. We have to learn how to accomplish things at our own level. With a basic orientation in economics, I've come to the simple observation that the development of the tiger economies in Asia has somehow been linked to its ability to global activities, whether it be Japan, Korea, Israel, Singapore, etc. It's countries like the Philippines that just focus on itself and expect the world to adjust to them. That's wrong. We have to learn how to adjust to the world because we are so small. We cannot even be a minor player in the scheme of things. So, through all the years I've been mayor, I've watched the development of the economy of Cebu, and it's way above average, but that's not the point. I liken it to a scenario of a surfer looking for a wave. The surfer cannot demand where the wave should be, what time it should arrive, what the height should be. It just has to look around and wait for the wave. When the wave comes, ready or not, catch on to it. And Cebu has had many economic waves in its past. It started during the martial law years when we engaged heavily in shellcraft. So you remember those puka shells. Cebu was the heart of the business, not only in Southeast Asia, but in the whole area. And after puka shells, we got into furniture. That was another wonderful way. Cebu became a world leader in furniture manufacturing. But like the way it comes and then it goes. And then we had the export processing zone. Oh, we're doing well. Our export processing zone was empty for 8 years, and in the span of 2 years, we ran out of land in Nepsa. But after a while, China opened its doors, and the wave is gone. And so we have other waves coming as well, which is now gambling. Actually, even prostitution, Singapore is engaging in that now. We're not doing that. Or even, of course, now the video. Now, I've come to the point of saying, okay, this is the way. We have to adjust to this. But there is something very special about the outsourcing business that helps the poor people of Cebu. Because normally, when there is any major wave in Cebu, the rich just get richer, the poor remain down there. But the business outsourcing sector, to find out that this doesn't make the rich richer. You don't hear about these big guys coming in, whether it's ABS-CBN or appointees or Lulier or whatever. The small people. There are about 150,000 employed now in the call center industry in Cebu. In Cebu City, 95% anyway. And would you believe that they're earning way above the minimum wage? I said, not only that, there's a very strong multiplier effect to the rest of the urban poor economy. So this is something that we want to ride on. 50% of the employees that work for the different call centers are actually renting because of their jobs. I've done a survey of 11,000 call center agents with the help of many call center peers. just to understand the profile of what they're like. You'd be surprised to know the general outlook that 50% are voice-oriented, which means they live in another time zone. So still, at 150,000, 50% is a lot of people. Furthermore, several years ago, when I was leaving the mayorship, many CEOs told me, said, Mr. Osmena, there's nobody left. I said, what are you talking about? Run out of people here in Cebu. There's only 10% qualified. Frankly speaking, I didn't believe that. I found it very hard to believe because at that time when I was in City Hall, I had formed what I call a management team consisting of people who have never been in government, because I'm sick and tired of training government officials. It's like trying to teach a dog old new tricks for the So I decided to hire young people never in government, and I had about 80 of them. And I know each and every one of them would have qualified to become a call center agent, because to be a member of the mayor's management team, you have to be at least a cum laude graduate. And I paid them at the time 10,000 pesos. So I called many of my people to my office, and I have a scan group, and I asked them, why did you join the call center? They really want us to join the call center. I said, no, but let's face reality, okay? I have to know. They're being paid, we're not only paid so much, and they're paid much higher. Why did you join them? Then, you're not familiar with most of these reasons. Mayor, I don't like working to the middle of the night. Mayor, I can find a taxi in the middle of the night, I end up paying more. So whatever extra I earn is all being eaten out by the taxi driver. I don't like to see myself as a telephone operator for the rest of my life. I have a lousy social life. When I was a call center agent, my boyfriend was seeing another girl. That's a very valid reason. The social life of a call center agent is darn boring. They don't even talk to each other. They're like machines. You sit down here and that's it. So I can imagine, but that's not the point. So I started to ask questions. What will make you join a call center? Mayor, I won't. I said, suppose you'd be able to get a master's degree, a good education, without having to resign your job. And they said, how does that work? Well, I'm just showing the idea that the education will dovetail into your work hours. So if your work starts at 9 in the evening, your classes end before 9 in the evening in the same building. So after classes, go to the next floor and go to work. So the rest of the day is undisturbed, and you can rest properly. And top it off, we'll throw in the boarding house in the complex. Anyway, this is just to fast forward, this is the concept that we are developing. We're saying we're going to develop a BPO city in the SRP. And with just these initial discussions, out of the 11,000 that we have interviewed, how many are in favor? I was shocked, 94%. I would have been happy with 20%. Now, the profile of the call center agent is that 50% of them now have not even graduated college. The others are college graduates. Between the two of them, that's over, it's almost everybody. So now, we have a challenge. Now, we are applying a strategy. It's not meant to be facetious, but it's no different from what I learned in kinder school. This is a food chain. You start with a piece of cheese, then you get the wrappers, and the cat goes after the rat, and the dog goes after the cat, and the lion goes after the dog. So if you want to get everything, you start with the cheese. And the cheese is the call center agent. The traditional way of this industry development is that you start with the lion, builds a building, and he calls you, the BPOs, would you like to use this building? And I say, I don't know, but the call center is the one to work here. That's where I think the basic flow is. So we're starting a completely different approach of starting with the call center agent, because I presume if I get the call center agent, I will get the BPOs. If I will get the BPOs, I will get the investors to put up the building. So that's the ploy. So I visualize creating an environment where the BPO agents will not like to work anywhere else except in this place that I designed for them. So that's why we call it a BPO city. But so it will be user-friendly so that people will understand the generic language. We just call it a call center city. That's the great BPO city. You have to explain the whole thing, what business outsourcing is all about. But an ordinary person, call center city. Okay. So we're creating a situation where we're going to give them a world where they would like to live in. So we will introduce the concept of a different city. Like so, it will have its own administrator. You can say mayor of the night. Because I've decided, observation, the city at night is a different city from the daytime. It's got completely different problems and different complexities. So what happens? The BPO city, it will have its own city hall for the needs of the call centers. Your business process, your business permits, everything is done there. Like it's a separate city from the city government itself. It's an independent. Because one of the problems that many of you are complaining about is that the government is unresponsive. Naturally, because the government has to adjust to the universe, and you're just one aspect of that universe. So we're designing a city for you. But the higher priority is the call center agent. Now, how does it work? Well, I presume that the higher floors will be your offices. I'm not getting to that first. I'm concentrating on the call center agent. They will have their dormitories in there. And as they have their dormitories, we'll give them a lifestyle where they don't even have to spend time commuting. They don't even have to cross the street. Anyway, you guys don't have to worry what happens if there's a typhoon, because they're already in the building. So there's no excuse for coming late. I know that's in your head. Now, let's jump and go into the business model, because I think you're more interested in that. You will find the educator that will provide the master's or the college courses. And it will be designed in such a way that they will not be offering a whole range of courses. The BPO will decide what kind of course they want to offer, master's or law or whatever. So you don't have to have different kinds of colleges. We would just tell you the result of the survey. Hey, there's 800 of them who want to be lawyers, so why don't you offer those who want to be lawyers that are there for you? And the call center agent will take a pay cut. I was surprised because I asked them, are you sure? And the answer is simple. So, Mayor, I will sacrifice 2 years of my life to get my degree. Which is, of course, another way of saying, I want a better life in the future, I want a better paying job in the future, and one way of doing that is either get a master's degree or get a college degree. He said, as long as I can feed my family in the local dialect, he says, as long as I can buy rice, I will survive. Let me just go through it. So, the call center agent will take a pay cut. How much? We've not gotten this. We've not gotten into that yet. Now, the BPO will have to sacrifice, and you have to contribute to the education. What's in it for you? The proposition is simple. How would you like to have agents that will wait on you? Because they have to finish their course. And there'll be less stress on them because they know the likelihood of time and once they graduate. Right now, I know what you're going through. You spend so much time recruiting, training, and then when they become productive, they say, this is not for me, bye-bye. Okay. But this particular case, they know it's not for them, but at least they'll get their college degree. You know, it's like in the States, you want a college degree, join the Army. 2 years. And then you say, okay, we'll just join the Army for 2 years. So that's your counterpart. You will have to provide additional funds. And then the educator gets use of free classrooms. And the educator, let's say like even a foreign university, will have another income stream because during the day, when all the agents are sleeping, they can bring in outside students. Okay? And they will have free classrooms, so they don't have to build the classrooms. Then when we go to the Lion, the guy who builds the building, you know, he makes money out of the BPOs as usual. He must make money out of the boarding houses. But he has to realize that he will make money on commercial leases. Because our findings, and maybe you can confirm this, is that the payroll of the BPO industry just in Cebu City alone is in the neighborhood of 7 billion pesos a month. So that's the purchasing power of the BPO sector. So I'm presuming you can design a lifestyle where they spend their money in the building because SM is closed, okay? And they have to go somewhere else for that. So, the part that investors don't like is that where I don't know about this thing about providing free classrooms. There's no ROI if you have to provide free classrooms. I said, I know, but I'll do something that Ayala can never do for you. Promise you. I said, what can you do for us that Ayala cannot do for us? The land is free. See if they'll do that for you. Because we have 60 hectares. This is Fund A. It's the part that's not reclaimed, but it's inside. It's only about 2 liters of water. Okay? But it's not filled material because it's still Mother Earth down below as it was a billion years ago. So we're going to put the buildings in the water. When will I fill it up? I think it looks nicer this way. You know, no more maintenance. You don't have to cut the grass. You know, and I think it will provide an atmosphere of reducing stress, which I think is very important, particularly for BPO agents. They're undergoing a lot of stress. So there will be no asphalt. You see ducks in the water. And you'll see canoes in the water. not expect every BPO to be pumping in the water. But I have this, I'm just an ordinary person. When I see someone paddling in the water, it makes me feel less stressed compared to looking at the smoking jeepney outside the window. So, all these little things count. I'm creating a world for the call center agents. I'm creating down on the right side, that's where the BRT will pass. So, you must transport. Okay. And then, I can give you the assurance that it's very easy to get approval for a building permit. You guys are smart than I thought. So, and this is something that's demand-driven. The people of Cebu see a real economic opportunity. I think it will be very well appreciated. If at all, it will create a brain drain from Manila to Cebu, from Cagayan de Oro to Cebu. We'll get the best and the brightest coming to Cebu because they can get their master's degree where they are today. So, over the long run, even beyond this, I intend to produce the most educated workforce in the Philippines. And then we will match any BPO center in the world, one-on-one. But let's talk about the basic design. You see all these buildings. Each building is one unit. Okay? And it's boring. It's all bored the same way. But I don't care about the form. I care about the substance. Why is it slanted that way? That's east-west. The sun goes along that way. So when you're in the building, you don't need curtains on the side. Because the sun goes that way, what do you need curtains? You don't need to take the windows. So it'll be nice and bright all the time. Okay? And then we start with one. The moment we have enough, one or two BPOs and the agents, we start construction. So everybody will start observing what it's like. Okay? And then you go to the next picture. This is just a rough rendering. We're not supposed to be at the station. The building will be connected by bridges on each floor. So if there's a fire, you run to the next building. This one or that one. And we're going to tell the call center agents where you are today, the fire starts below, you're gone. But here, you can run to the next building. You can run to the next building. Or if you can run, you can go even if you're in a wheelchair. Because you don't have to go up and you don't have to go down. Then around the building, you have balconies. So if there's a fire, go to the balcony and run to the next building. If for some strange reason you can't do it, just jump into the water. So we try to think of everything. That's what happens when we're not into the beautiful things. That can come later. That's the easy part. The thing is how to make it functional. And we're trying to make it in such a way, by the time the third or fourth building is made, the buildings will be prefabricated in factories. So the construction costs will go down. And that all passes on to everybody for savings. We're looking at the building, the complex that's bright. Because the water in between each building will always be lighted as long as the sun is up. On the ground floor, there will be no walls. So even if we have 10 buildings, we will have the ventilation on the ground floor. And I visualize, since I have a very unorthodox mind, there will be three kinds of zoning according to noise. You will have noisy, that's what you call Boracay style, unwind, party, everything. Okay? And then you have normal, okay? Which means like here, you can talk to each other. And then you have quiet. Quiet because that's where you study. Why? So you don't have to study in your room. So we have round circular rooms, nice of the round table, no one's talking to each other, nice, insulated, and quiet, and they can work. I'm the crazy guy in the Philippines who opened the library for 24 hours because somebody suggested it, and it turned viral. So I'm going to give them that kind of environment. They can study. But I'm looking at the business end. I can make the boarding houses tighter. You don't think that they have to put desks and they don't have to study in their rooms. So all of these things come into play. So we're now getting into the stage where we will be making designing models. As soon as I can get the architectural team together, then we'll start showing this on social media. This type of beds, do you like? What do you think of this bathroom? So that once it's ready, it will be demand-driven. We will know what people actually want. We know how much they're paying in rent. Then we have to, of course, figure out the feasibility study. So, as the owner, the city being the owner of the SRP, we have a higher agenda than profit. If we make a profit, we're supposed to provide an education. So why don't we just do this thing, and then we don't have to spend for the education. You're actually people are paying for their own education. So I don't care if the land will not create any revenues. We'll just create a 25-year, no rent. I don't care. As long as we have enough to pay for the maintenance. So what we are creating, what we intend to create, hopefully will change everything and will put us back into a global competitive situation so that we can adjust to whatever way we come next. Because as usual, people ask, when are we going to do this? Okay. The answer is that I intend to start the first building as soon as I get the first BPO and agents together. I think the investors, that's easy. Some investors told me, said, Tommy, if you have the BPO and you have the agents, just tell me, I don't care where it is. I'm not going to live there anyway. So I'm not worried about the investors. And there are many foreign governments that are willing to provide very soft loans if it comes to education and human resource development. Again, answer the question. We'll start the first one now. And then, next question, when will we go full swing? After the next elections, which is May next year. So, because I will have to convince the investors, I'll just ask the people of Cebu, are you behind me? Vote for me. You're not behind me, don't vote for me, then this won't happen. Simple. Does that make sense to you? And so thank you very much for your time. We hope that we can get your interest because I don't know much about the finer details of the call center. But we will get into the stage where we start asking questions. How much space do you need? How much back of the house facilities you need? What your route is. But we will be introducing some concepts that's not found anywhere. So maybe let's talk a little bit more about it. Somewhere in the middle of the complex, there will be a major building. Okay? And I call it, I don't know, I can't find the right name, but let's call it a fort or a fortress. Why? Because if there's an earthquake that hits Cebu, there's only one building left standing, it should be that building. It's like, I like to call it the sanctuary. That's the refuge. That's where the backup generators is. That's where the medical emergency facilities. That's where the hospital is. And we put a daycare center, it's there. So that's where the communications. You know, I learned this from Star Wars. You have to go into the spaceship, you get the heart, there's everything there. Once you get the heart, the whole thing explodes. So you think you don't learn anything from Star Wars? I do. Anyway, that and we expect maintenance to be relatively low because approximately 50% of the cost of running a building like this is air conditioning. Now, if you're on top of the lake, your cooling systems would be very, very efficient because the whole 60-hectare lake is your cooling system. And you will be able to reduce air conditioning maybe anywhere from 10 to 15%. We also are going to be introducing the concept of district cooling. I won't get into detail. But something that's very interesting is reliability. The core building will distribute the powers to different sectors, not only the powers, the air conditioning, the water, the plumbing, but let's talk about the electrical power. So it will look sort of like an octopus with a twist. Here's an octopus where the tentacles of each end loop around and connect to the end of the other tentacle. You see, when power lines are strung out, and for some reason, and it happens, the line is cut because of fire, accident, explosion, and whatever. Everything downstream is cut off. But we're creating a model, and this is done in Singapore, they call it flower loop. Goes out, the other one goes out, it's connected to create, looks like a petal. We're going to diagram it, the center core, and there's so many petals around. So that if something is cut, the sensors will detect it faster than your eyelash can and will repower the power from the other side. So where the damaged portion will be isolated. So we can tell you that we have the most reliable electrical distribution system in the Philippines, beating all the so-called expert developers. My intention is to make Ayala look urban too. That's my intention. By the time, Ayala will look better because everyone will move out. As simple as that. That's why they say, that's how I'm going to solve the problems of parking in Ayala and the IT Park. Magic, what did you do? Cut them out, they're here. And here they don't have to go anywhere. The bridge to the airport will be finished in the 500th anniversary of the landing of Magellan, which, if you don't know your history, Magellan came to Cebu in 1521. So 500 is 2021. And the developer, Mr. Pangilinan, intends to see to it that on that day we'll have a soft opening of the bridge. So going to the airport will be very fast because you go out to the sea, you go inland, and you enter the airport from the other side. From the other side of the runway, from the Cordoba side. So I think that's what I can say at this point. But we need your help. We need your help to steer up the interest, but we need your technical assistance as well. Because we don't know some of the finer points of what's required. And I'm very happy that we can get the cooperation of Congress. This is a very big step for us because it removes a great amount of guesswork in what we're trying to do. And with you as our partners, there's no looking back. So thank you very much for helping.